Hello, everybody. My name is Magic Turtle, aka Andrew Morton. Today, we're gonna be doing a couple challenge videos a buddy of mine uh, and I were discussing on doing. Uh, kind of some fun little jank decks to play and um, possibly do some brewing for the next set. All of our videos will be on Arena. Uh, might do some paper content coming up soon. But anyway, I want to do a deck tech for the first deck we're going to do here. Um, the first deck we're going to do here is Muldrotha Control. And this is kind of like, so obviously we have Muldrotha, which says that we can play up to one of each kind of permanent from our graveyard to the battlefield. So planeswalker, creature, land, enchantment. Excuse me. So we kind of just play a bunch of value enchantments and creatures and planeswalkers. I would like to little nombo here is we can have Muldrotha Yarok, which says it's a 5-drop Death Touch lifelink. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a trigger ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it triggers an additional time. So we play that with Playcrafter. We get 2 triggers, which makes you and your opponent sacrifice 2 creatures, but that's okay because we're going to be playing a lot of stuff out of the graveyard. And then Deadweight is a 1-drop removal enchantment that we can just keep getting value off of later and later. I actually got to add the appropriate lands here. We don't want that one. So we want like Watery Graves, Overgrown Tombs, I think we want to cut these down to like 2 and 3 because we're going to be mostly that might be completely wrong. But anyway, so we got that figured out here. In the sideboard, we kind of are keeping things straightforward. For the rest, for the control matchup, Reclamation Sage for like artifact enchantment trouble, Ashiok in case they want to look through their deck for anything, Jace in case we want to play long game and we end up milling ourselves, Leyline of the Void in case they're a graveyard deck like we are, Carnage Tyrant for control, the Immortal Sun for Planeswalkers, and Agent of Treachery for, just more value. So that is the deck. And we're going to be playing 2 out of 3. And we're going to do it in a tournament style. Um, so let's go ahead and get my friend on the voice call here, Twitchy. Hey, Twitchy, you ready? Okay. So when we're doing this, remember to set the settings to tournament match. I just went ahead and put your battle tag in there. There we go. So this is a okay opening hand. We have Discovery to kind of thin things out a little bit. But I'd like a third land. Okay, or not. We'll try this 6. We're going to get rid of Liliana because it's going to be a while before we get to play her. So Interplanar Beacon leads me to believe that they're on a Planeswalker-ish deck. Could be control, kind of. So we're going to go ahead and see what's going on here, what the opponent's doing. Electromancer, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and make him sacrifice that. I don't want to deal with that. We can Atrada next turn. We need a blue source, so we're gonna shock ourselves. And just pass the turn, hold up this Frilled Mystic here. Reliquary Tower. That's a pretty good one. I would like to counter that spell, yes. So this kind of confirms what I thought it was. Huh. So we're gonna Tameo here. We're gonna take up. We're gonna start looking for our muldrotha. I think we're still on the same plan here. Excuse me. Actually, I think we're gonna grab a land. No, we're actually gonna grab this playcrafter. Then we can leave Assassin's Trophy up. That resolves. So they're at Twitchy's at 2 lands. We don't want to keep our Tameo Twitchy. Want to keep it, okay? We have plans. We'll go for 3. Excuse me. We need to hit some lands here. Narset wouldn't be good here. So let's now Crisis for 4. So we gain 2, draw 2. I mean, this is not bad. We're trying hard for this muldrotha. Man, we just can't hit to save our life. That's a good veto. Go ahead and put our opponent to 10 here. Sounds like our opponent's having some troubles. We'll go ahead and grab this Snarlane Harbor. Our deck is operating fairly well right now. Wow. Is it like at the bottom? Is that what's going on here? We can afford to dig harder for this muldrotha. We play a lot out of our graveyard anyway. There we go. That was a misplay on my behalf because I should have um, just played the land from the graveyard. Okay. What kind of enchantments and creatures do I have in the graveyard? I can play this turn. Not that I'm really that interested in doing, so we'll go ahead and cast this Narset. We'll take that for Aska. It's a very tough situation for our opponent here. Luckily for them, they got games 2 and 3 to come back. Alright, so we'd like to cast a land. It'll be this forest. We'd like to cast a planeswalker. It'll be this Nissa. We'd like to cast a creature. It'll be this Frilled Mystic. And we're just going to go ahead and go to combat. Send in the squad. The deck actually operated pretty well for what I thought it was going to do. So, for planeswalkers, we just bring in our Immortal Sun and our Agent of Treachery. Now, there is a reason to play Duress, but I don't think it's going to be that great. Narset didn't seem that great here. I think we're going to take our Liliana. And we need to get rid of one more. I think it's going to be Hostage Taker. And then I think that's everything. We submit our 60, and we move on to game 2 of 3. Now, if for some reason we win this one, uh, we'll have a quick little chat with the opponent, kind of see what happened, what their thoughts on their deck was, what, you know, what they thought of our deck. This is, I don't think this is keepable. This is a lot better. We're going to get rid of the Etrata. As I was saying, we'll go ahead and have like a conversation with our opponent, and we'll see, you know, what the opinions are of the cards, what we would have liked to see more out of our decks. This is great. We're going to hold up Assassin's Trophy, because if they go to ferry us, no, that's good. If they Teferi us, we're in some trouble. The interesting thing is about both of our decks is they're slow to get off the ground. Yeah, no, that's good. I don't want that around. Yes, we're giving them an extra land and thinning their deck for them, but Hero of Precinct 1 is a very difficult card to beat. I think we're going to sit back on this Frilled Mystic here. See if they play anything into it. They did not. So we'll go ahead and play this Discovery Dispersal. I want this Immortal Sun. Because then if they try to... We need land, though. But if they try to play Planeswalker, then we can just... yeah, I think this is GG. We'll play this Nissa. So now we can pretty much get away with anything. Ooh, that's nice. Good play by the opponent. Very nice. Very nice. But unfortunately, Twitchy, I have the Eldest Reborn. And we will go ahead and play this discovery. We're gonna bin the land. I want this Yarok. A 4-drop Yarok. That's pretty good. I don't know. I think there might have been a decent play there where they deputy our immortal son. But I can kind of see where they were coming from with not wanting to do that. Excuse me. So Ixalan's binding on our Yarok. This is fine for us because we only play the one copy, so he's going to have to block eventually. Probably next turn. We have double Frilled Mystic to kind of keep us up. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, buddy. We can't let that happen. And so now we have them dead to rights next turn. Destroy target land, enchantment, creature. Creature. Enchantment. Land. Alright, so let's go ahead and have a talk with our opponent here. Twitchy, those were some good games. What have... you got land screwed. Oh, that's unfortunate. So, were you just Guy Planeswalkers, or what were you trying for there? Sounds cool. Sounds cool. So, what is your overall opinion on the deck, assuming that it works? Like, you get a good hand and you're seeing what's going on. Yeah, with the arena, I've noticed that the game doesn't like to give you a lot of lands. Unless you're me, then it gives you all the lands. Yeah. and as you could tell, I was mostly I was muldrotha control, um, which seemed to do okay. The land base was a little clunky, but made it work. Um, it would have been it would have been better if we could have got more games in to see how your deck and my deck actually fare against each other. But yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and close out this video. If you like what you see, hit the like button, share button, uh, leave a comment in the comment section for other challenges that we you'd like us to do, be it color combination, what kind of decks you guys want to see. So until the next video, see you next time.